to a person who is another thumb picker of the year, and nobody can do this justice except John Knowles, and we're going to call John Knowles back out here to present this award. John, if you will, come out.
Yeah, this is what I thought I was doing, so I come prepared for this part. You know, as a kid, and I realize I'm not the only one now, but at the time it felt like I was the only one who was out there wearing out Chet Atkins records, you know, moving the needle back and forth, trying to figure out every single move. And just like I did that, Steve Wariner did that. He and I have the same musical daddy. We each have our own dad, but we agree that Chet is our musical dad. And the thing that was great about listening to those records is it wasn't just that Chet was showing us how to play the guitar. Inside those notes was the dream. And Steve, for sure, is one of those guys that started to dream the dream. And he comes to Nashville, and Paul introduces him to Chet, and before you know it, he's living the dream. He's playing in Chet's band. And then eventually Chet fires him. And he fires him because he wants him to get out there and be Steve on his own, not be the bass player in the back. And this past year, I think a lot of you know this because otherwise Steve wouldn't be winning this award, but his CD, his tribute to Chet Atkins, is now one of the CDs of the year, the Thumbpickers CD of the year. And so I'd like to get Steve out here to accept your appreciation. And while he's walking out here, I will say, if you haven't heard this yet, they're available in the lobby. Is that right? Come on out here, Steve. Come on, he's walking out. Come on, educate us.
John, thank you. I appreciate that kind of words. Really appreciate it. How you doing tonight? Good to see everybody. I'll say, John, thank you so much.
Get one of these.
Oh, yeah, I was so jealous because you and Paul had one of these, and I was like, hey, wait a minute. Thank you very much. I'm really honored to be here. My wife, Karen's with me, and if you give her a big hand, she's my much, much, much better half and puts up with me with all that picking. So. But John, you're correct in saying dreaming the dream. You know, as a kid, you know, gosh, sitting around listening to all my dad's Chet records. He had certainly a stack of Ray Price, George Jones, and Buck Owens, and all. I mean, I listened to all those records. It sure was those were my formative years musically speaking. But then there was the Chet stack, you know.
That's right.
I had all the other stuff, but then there was something about those Chet records where I was a kid, but I knew they're different than all these other records, and so. My dad's 81. He still plays. He had a stroke about a year and a half ago, and he as he says, I get around. It's not pretty, but I get around, and I wish he could be here. He's over in Russell County, Kentucky, and I'll certainly accept this on his behalf because without him, I wouldn't be standing here. And a lot of other thumb pickers. The guy Jim Davis from Indiana, and Jerry Godsey, and gosh, a lot of guys that I was raised up playing with. My cousin Beck, my uncle Jimmy, and my dad was one of 12 kids, and 6 boys, 6 girls, and I think they all played. I know they all sang and played, but all of them were thumb pickers, and all my uncles, and so this certainly means a lot to me. Getting a chance to be a young kid in Chet's band and trying to, like you say, live that dream, and just dreaming of one day getting to do something like this and being around these guys and sharing this with my buddy Steve Rector because he's an awesome player, and I know that's a fantastic album. I want you to give him a big hand because I'm proud to share this with you, Steve. Thanks, buddy. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Thank you, John.